Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Crypto Crow. We're going to have some fun tonight because I've been, as you can see behind me, I've been making a very pretty presentation. And, man, this is some eye-opening stuff. I do believe that we are officially in a bull market. I do believe that while we may have a couple of dips here and there, I think it's up from here. And I'm going to show you some things that correspond to that. I'm going to say right now, if you are not into crypto at this time, let me say this first. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not licensed for financial advisement. Do your own research. Don't listen to me. I'm a guy on YouTube. I've been wrong in the past. But if you're not in crypto right now, you're going to miss the boat. And I'm going to explain why. It's very simple. So if we look at this chart, this is a 3-day logarithmic chart of the entire crypto market cap. Okay, this is not a Bitcoin chart. This is the crypto market cap. And there's a gentleman, dang it, hold on. Yes. So I'm going to credit this gentleman for spawning this because I was looking for information to correlate to some calculations that I was working on. And, you know, I'm not one of those YouTubers where I see something that somebody's doing and then I basically just adopt it as my own and try to, I'm not that guy. I like to give credit where credit is. And now, granted, this wasn't rocket science, but he helped me a lot in making some of my calculations. And the guy I'm talking about is this gentleman. It's DIY investing. He's only got like 11,000, almost 12,000 subscribers. He looks like a young guy, but he looks pretty smart. And, he did a video where he was showing this chart. And I basically took it a step further. Because what I then did is I started going back and forth between CoinMarketCap and Wayback Machine and kind of calculated where we're at today compared to where we were at the previous halving and the peak of the previous bull run. Okay. And so here's the thing. If you look at these lines, these light blue lines are 1 year apart with the exception of these. These are 2 years apart. Just like these two here. These are the two, this is a 2-year bull market, okay? Now, just so that you understand what I did, I ultimately copied this bull market over here. So this is identical to this one, all right? So just so that we're clear, none of this over here has happened yet. But I think we're heading there. And if you look at the dates of January 1st, January 1st are typically, historically, new highs in the market, as well as peaks of the bull run, okay? The peak of the bull run was January 1st, 2018. That was the absolute peak, okay? Back here, you'll see that this... where are we falling here? This is January 1st of 2014. This is at the peak, but this is right after it. We fell a bit and then we got caught up here. Now, the thing of this is, as this moves down and we start to get a pullback, or not a pullback, but the market starts to decline. And keep in mind, this is the entire crypto market cap, not just Bitcoin. That price action or that market cap starts to fall. And then we bottomed, okay? We bottomed here just after January, all right? Now, typically what you notice is after the 1st of January, that's when new price action begins and a trend reversal happens. Typically, we peak out in January and then we start to come down, okay? And then you'll see an accumulation phase in here. So you'll see peak, fall, accumulation. We prepare for the next halving, price dips a little bit, we start to accumulate, boom, we have the halving, price can fluctuate a little bit, and then we start to take off for a 2-year bull market. Now, this is what just happened. Here's the thing: a lot of people talk about the bull market, and they think bull run, bull market, same thing. No, bull run is when, like, this is ultimately a bull. I mean, this whole thing is kind of a bull run, but this is a bull market. And then you get real strong parabolic runs, okay? And when that happens, when you get like almost a straight line up, that's a parabolic bull run, or what I typically refer to as a bull rally. The bull market just means you're getting higher highs, higher lows consistently in an uptrend pattern for an extended period of time, which is where I believe we're at now, okay? If we look at this is where we're at right now, okay? We're getting ready for the halving. Look at this. This is about where we are here. You know, if this were happening today, we're going to accumulate a little bit of sideways activity, some accumulation, and then we have the halving. We might get a quick dip, and then we'll start to go up. Okay, now keep in mind, this is a copy. Now, here's the thing. Back in February 4th, 2016, the Bitcoin market cap, this is just the Bitcoin market cap, was, excuse me, was $5.6 billion. Not that much. The trade volume at the time for Bitcoin was 41,822,000. And this is when Bitcoin was $373. Okay? Hard to believe. It's hard to believe that this was, 4 years ago. The total amount of Bitcoin, if I take the trading volume, divide that by the price at the time, that gives us 111,000 Bitcoin being traded. Almost 112,000 Bitcoin being traded at that time. And that's what was being traded as we moved up into the bull run. So Bitcoin basically went from $373 all the way up to 20 grand in a period of 2 years. That's ultimately an 11,000% rise. Okay, well, the total market cap was a total of 11,000% rise, but Bitcoin was pretty much the same. I mean, it carried that. Now, if you're going to look down here, this should be over here, but my big noggin's blocking it, so I moved it. But this actually belongs like over here, okay? This is where we're at right now. 2/4/20, all right? Well, you're going to watch this tomorrow morning, so it's going to be the 5th. Our total market cap. See, I was trying to get the total market cap data from CoinMarketCap from Wayback Machine, but it doesn't show you any of that. I don't think they were calculating all of that yet. But the total current market cap is $258 billion, okay? The 24-hour volume, $107 billion worth of cryptocurrencies are being traded every day right now. Huge. Bitcoin's dominance is 64.7%. So 64% of that $107 billion is ultimately what's being traded. Bitcoin's market cap right now is 167 billion. Bitcoin traded 3,249,403. That's 29 times more Bitcoin being traded on a daily basis today than there was 4 years ago. Significant changes. And I believe that this is why every cycle, there's more Bitcoin in circulation, there's more being held, but there's also more being accumulated. And I believe that that's what stops the exact same scenario from happening every 4 years. And what I mean by the exact same scenario is, when we're talking Bitcoin market cap gains, when we're talking price action gains, when we're talking about that, let's face it, the less Bitcoin that's available, the easier it is to move and basically move the market cap for that project, right? Because there's more demand against less supply. Well, there's a lot more supply today than there was 4 years ago. However, the price is also significantly higher. So typically what happens is, so hypothetically, let's say we spent the next 2 years in a bull market, okay? If we were to duplicate this 11,000% increase from our current position, we would be at a total market cap of $28 trillion. 28 trillion. But that's not really what happens every cycle. If you go back and you look at Bitcoin cycle, unless I'm mistaken, it typically ends up being about a third of the increase that happened the previous cycle in the bull run. Okay? So let's say that that's the case. We're here right now. If we only got a third of the total market cap increase in the next bull run over the next 2 years, you're still looking at a $9.5 trillion market cap, people. We were close to a $1 trillion market cap in the last bull run. We're looking at $9.5 trillion market cap. Because what's going to happen is a lot of the Bitcoin that's available right now is going to start getting bought up, right? But then the halving is going to happen. So there's going to be less daily supply, which is going to drive more people to be buying directly from exchanges, but there's not going to be as much coming into the market. So we're going to start seeing that price rise. And as that price rises, it's going to drive Bitcoin's value up. And then once people feel that they've kind of peaked out, which we know based on history, that typically the peak is the first of the new year, 2 years after, okay? 2 years after we start. So you're looking at, this is January 1, 2019, or I'm sorry, January 1st, 2020. That's when the 2-year cycle starts. And you'll see we got that nice little spike up. The price action's been moving. I've been following it pretty closely. And away we go. We hit the halving, and then that's when things start getting really crazy. So if you ask me, if you're not into crypto yet, do not wait for every Tom, Dick, and Harry to show up all over CSNBC and Forbes and all over the place telling you it's okay. Because by the time you've waited for that to happen, you're already going to be paying likely double what the price is right now. Because a lot of that activity, a lot of that, if you're not watching this video right now, chances are you're not even going to know what the hell's going on until major news media really starts to pick up on it. It becomes the next buzzword for the next 2 years, but that's only going to happen once Bitcoin surpasses its original all-time high of 20,000, which could be any time here. Could be any time here. Okay? So I believe that this price action is going to be cut into a third, but it's going to be sharper, and we're going to have a lot more accumulation phases throughout the bull market. That's my guess. Just because the price is so much higher and there's so much more available right now. There's so much more being traded. So I'm telling you, and what's going to happen is that a lot of the overflow from Bitcoin reaching its original all-time high of 20 grand is going to go into the altcoin market. And that altcoin market is what's going to continue to drive up the total market share, or the total market cap of cryptocurrencies. So, the best projects, the ones that have lasted, the ones who have proven legitimate projects for the past 4 years, are going to see significant gains. And then the new technology, the third generation blockchain technology, Cardano obviously being one of them, these projects are going to see a lot of accumulation as well. They're going to start seeing increased use cases. They're going to start getting a lot more notoriety. A lot of lights are going to be shined on a lot of the projects that have risen to the top throughout this bear market. And then the majority of the rest are going to fall to the wayside, but even those are going to find pretty consistent growth. So without going on and on and on all day, I'm telling you guys now, I believe firmly in the cryptocurrency space. I believe in the technology. The technology is quite literally taking over the world. Central banks are now issuing development kits to create their own digital currencies. This is the way of the future. This is what's coming. It's happening now. The groundwork is being laid. This is your Snapchat at 3 cents a share. This is your Tesla at $9 a share. This is where you're at today. Never mind what happened when it peaked out at $20,000 and started to come down. This is a cycle. It's going to happen again. It went up 11,000% from its previous low and then declined 87% over this most recent bear market. That's not too shabby. You look at it as, I mean, it went from $300 something. What is it? Where am I? Oh, it's up here. $373 to $20 or $20,000 and came back down and hit a low of like $4,100. Did it really crash? That's the question. So we're in a position now where you're able to get in relatively cheap compared to the price that it's going to be over the next 2 years. This is retirement money, folks. This is an opportunity to ultimately turn a fairly, I believe we're going to see $100,000 to $150,000 Bitcoin at the peak of this market in 2 years. So if you turn 10 grand into $100,000, what is the 10 grand in comparison to 100,000? Is that 2 years income? You know what I'm saying? That's retirement money. That's money that can help your retirement. And if you've been smart and you've been accumulating since this market started to crash, buying the dips, even if you were buying on the way down, which let's face it, not many people have been doing because everybody's afraid, how low is it going to go? How low is it going to go? Well, the low has been found and we're starting to move back up. So now I suggest you start really diving into getting some research done on the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin, look up, find out everything you can about first generation, second generation, and now third generation blockchain technology. You don't have to be a technical wizard to really understand what's going on in the space. You really don't. I'm not. I'm a pretty technical guy, but I'm not a developer. I'm not a programmer, and I understand enough to understand where we're at in the market, what it means on a global scale, and where we're heading. And that's why I've been so passionate about this space for so long now, even through a really, really difficult bear market. So on that note, I'm going to let you go, but I wanted to make sure you understood we're here. We're here and we're in a bull market, people. It's time to get active, get learning, and grow your coins. I'll see you again real soon. Thanks for joining me.